This is a review of Night Callers for Sunday, July 18, 2010. The guest was Lisa A. Shield, who has some, shall we say, interesting ideas on what Sasquatch is. She kind of explores and opens her mind to the Bigfoot UFO connection. And of course, I don't agree with that. I don't believe that there is a Bigfoot UFO connection, but I'm willing to say that I'm willing to listen to hear people out on things of that nature. I'm not going to ridicule someone for that belief, and I'm not going to bash them. Again, I disagree, but I'm not going to bash someone for their belief. Anyway, Lisa talked about how she thinks that there's a possibility of this being true. She also talked about how she thinks there's a possibility of what you might call a that aliens may be interbreeding with humans and things of that nature. There's a possibility of that. She also talked about she and also Luke were talking about the Bigfoot UFO connection, and how Luke talked about how he had experienced some unusual things in the field where he has had activity of Sasquatch, and also of strange lights in the sky and strange UFO-like activity. And they just kind of went from there, and then there was quite a bit of discussion back and forth between Lisa and Luke about that. And then I called in after the second hour began, and essentially I was expressing the fact that I did not agree with the Bigfoot UFO connection. And also I asked Lisa if she was familiar with the case, the Westmoreland County Bigfoot UFO flap from the early 70s in Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania. She said she was. She's also familiar with Stan Gordon. I asked her if she was familiar with Stan Gordon. She said she was. I also asked about the she was talking about the intervention theory, referring to Lloyd Pye. I asked her if she was familiar with Lloyd Pye and Lloyd Pye's book, Everything You Know Is Wrong, and she said she was. And she also mentioned about the Star Child skull, which also Lloyd Pye is looking into. I really enjoyed the show. It was interesting. It was fascinating, actually. And again, I'm not going to ridicule someone for their beliefs, as it were. I sort of believe in live and let live, as where that's concerned. And it was a great show. I really enjoyed it. Next Sunday, they'll be welcoming Melissa Hovey to the show. It'll be at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. Now, tomorrow night on MNBRT Radio, Abe will be discussing a pre-expedition show. It'll be a pre-expedition show. I don't know if they're going to have a guest or not. It'll begin at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. And also on HBM's Cryptid-Corner for this Wednesday, Bill and I will be welcoming Melissa Hovey. Melissa will be our guest at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/HBM's-Crypto-Corner. And as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research.